Hello, 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 and happy Thursday. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in today. It is your girl, Miss Lee, coming to you live from the Keys to Success show. And today it is my absolute pleasure to welcome back Miss Sherry Ennis. Sherry, thank you so much for tuning in. I know a bit of technical difficulties, and you have a little situation going on in the back as far as
you can hear the water.
We don't hear the water yet, but if you guys do hear water, it's okay. Sherry has it under control. You know, that's one of the things, of course, here on the Keys to Success show is things happen in life. No matter what, you keep pushing forward, you keep pushing through it, and you make it happen no matter what. Sherry, I want to thank you for coming back on the show today and to be interviewed. Please take a moment and introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Sherry.
Oh, it paused, it froze. Sherry, you were there, and I don't see you there.
Wine lady.
Are you there? Sherry paused a bit, guys. We're having, like I said, a bit of technical difficulty, but that is absolutely okay. We will keep it going. Sherry, if you hear me, we don't hear you on this end. It is frozen. I'm not sure what's going on with the live stream today. I'm sure there's a lot of other people streaming amazing content, but I think we have you coming back in on the live. I see you coming in just a bit there. I don't know what's going on with the live stream today. But yes, everybody, so this is Keys to Success show. It is your girl, Miss Lee, coming to you live here. I'm a full-time real estate entrepreneur based out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. And again, today it is my pleasure to welcome Miss Sherry Ennis. We have some small technical difficulties, but I think we've got you back, Sherry. Are you there?
I'm back. I don't know. Everything was frozen.
Everything was frozen. We won't let it stop us. We're still here.
We persist.
Forward. All righty. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I don't know where it cut off, but my name's Sherry Ennis. I'm a photographer. I specialize in portraits. I am a business owner. I'm a coach, a virtual health coach. I'm launching a new business right now called Selfie School, which is teaching people my passion for photography, taking it all with one of these.
Wow.
Entrepreneur, business owner, hustler.
Wow. And I mean, so the Selfie School, tell us a little bit about the Selfie School. And I wanted to ask you, and I didn't get to ask you on our last interview, all of your amazing photos that you have, are those actually taken with an iPhone? No way.
So Selfie School is something that's been coming on for a while because I've always enjoyed taking pictures with my iPhone.
Right.
As a virtual health coach, or like if you have a business, or especially if anybody's in network marketing, you're supposed to be putting yourself out on social media. So the more I did that, I'm like, oh, wow, I really have a knack for this. Oh, wait, it's because I take pictures. Like I'm a portrait photographer, so I know how to pose people. So therefore I know what to do in a picture to make it a little bit more appealing visually, how to compose an image, how to pose in an image, how to assess light. I'm facing the window right now. Like all of these little tips and tricks that the average person doesn't think about, and they don't know why they're attracted to this image versus this image. Well, this one has some very standard basic fundamentals that person was following. So Selfie School is about taking better pictures, period.
Wow.
Selfie School name is catchy, and I'm all about like alliteration and catchy whatever. If I called it Sherry's iPhone Photography 101, it would be
right.
Selfie School is like, first, let me take a selfie. It's fun.
I love it. I love it. I love the content.
And it's going to be a community. It's going to be online courses. Okay. Right now we're doing a challenge, a 30-day challenge to post every day, and I'll have an assignment every day to go out, and then people will be sharing what they did for their assignment. So there's inspiration, accountability, consistency to post every day for 30 days.
Right.
So it's going to be online course, and then a community aspect where there's live critiques. Maybe it's live me shooting and like what I would do in a space. Maybe me putting myself in like dark rooms. What would I do in this room to make this room, just helping people take better pictures, whether it's of their kids or of their animals, or it's a selfie. I know a lot of people think about vanity, and now let's go into that. Dealing with, I hate how I look in pictures, I don't feel confident, so I hide behind my kids in pictures. I don't, all of those things. So it's about to get really. So just helping people through the confidence of being in pictures.
Right. And that is so important. And the fact that you use your iPhone to get the content, and we don't mind, the people in the background is quite all right. But yeah, the fact that you're using your iPhone to get that quality content and then creating the school behind it is absolutely brilliant, because I know I've looked at your photos. I'm like, dude, who's her photographer?
Yeah.
I mean, it is phenomenal photos. So to know that there's a place where you can go learn how to do that and have a community of other people to do. I mean, it could save you so much money, because most of the time, a lot of people do hire photographers.
Totally. Well,
Yeah.
and learning from, Grant Cardone, it's like, if they don't know you, they can't flow you, he says. So you've got to have your brand out there. And it's the one thing that I see with people who are starting businesses. They're not comfortable putting themselves out there. That's one thing in general. They don't know how. They don't like how they look. So therefore, they don't do it a lot. And it's like, well, what if I could just teach you what I've already done? Like, it's nothing tricky. It's just something that I already do. So now I'm just going to show people while I'm doing it and monetize that.
Right.
Which is awesome.
It's brilliant. And so how would someone, if I know I'm interested, how do you sign up and get into the Selfie School so that you can learn the importance of that creative content?
Yeah.
On a regular basis, having that accountability, lighting, all of those things like that.
Yeah, like your lighting is perfect right now. And I'm out here and I'm like, man, it's kind of dark.
It's great.
So it's myname.com is my website, sherryinnes.com. And there's a tab on there that says Selfie School that'll take you to the page. It is in beta. It's a launch. So we're doing a 30-day challenge as the launch. And then from there, it'll be like, okay, what's next? But, I'm taking massive action trying to figure out, what do people really need help with? What really is the problem, and what is the solution for my audience?
Right. I love that. I love that.
SherryInnes.com.
I love it. SherryInnes.com. So now on the website, I know that you also have the Fit School, the online fit training academy and accountability. Do you still have that in place as well?
Yeah. So, I'd say it's really a main focus for me is the virtual health coaching. So it's nutrition, fitness, whether that's at-home workouts or you like a gym, daily superfoods, and really the confidence and personal development, and having a coach who just goes, hey, do you want to do this healthy lifestyle commitment together? It's really not a 30-day thing. It's really not a 90-day thing. It's hey, I'm going to be committed to this lifestyle. Come do this with me. And we build really authentic, open community. In fact, one of the girl who was just here, my very good friend, is one of my coaches and is in that community with me. And it's like the friendships that we've made are everything. Like, yeah, we're doing fitness. Yeah, we're doing nutrition, but it's the friendships and the community that matters most to me personally.
Totally agree. And I know right now, even I was talking to my executive assistant, I tell, in one of my groups, the Billionaire Businesswomen group, we've created in that group, we want to have the accountability of working out, but sometimes I'll work out and then the next day I won't work out. And it's like that consistency of being able to work out, and it goes hand in hand with your business, with just making sure your health and everything is in order.
And discipline in your mindset, right? And then there's a whole, so I've had a lot of stress over the last couple of weeks, and I, shared very openly in my groups, like, hey, I've been emotionally eating, I've been emotionally drinking, and I have a couple glasses of wine, everything's fine. So just being able to talk about that and know that I didn't have to dip into all of the stress. I had women who were like, hey, I got you. Let's go get your workout on. Hey, what are you reading right now for your mind? What are you doing for personal development? So having that team of people so that the roller coasters happen, right? Life happens. We have technical difficulties before. We don't quit.
Right.
We just keep going. But having a community around you that's like, hey, get your workout in today. Make sure that you get that sweat therapy. Hey, you had your cheat meal today. Okay, don't have it tomorrow. Keep going. So it's been life-changing for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's so important, just to have that community, that consistency community, the accountability of having a community of women and people around you is invaluable in itself. I mean, totally agree 110%. So, I mean, that's a big deal to start something like that and to even be consistent with it. I know even here on the Keys to Success show, we started right after 10X. And I have not missed a show. We started initially every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We now just changed to Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I haven't missed a show.
Yeah.
No matter what may happen, it's like I continue to push forward and reinforce that consistency muscle and that accountability muscle to say, you're going to do it either way. If there's no guests, so what? You still get on there, do Q&A, do something, but always show up. And that's super important.
Well, and I think we talked about this last time, it really, and it's the same thing with Selfie School. Everybody's like, yeah, I post 1 day a week and then I don't post for 5 days. And then I'm like, oh, I need to create something. And it's like, people are watching to see and test your consistency and see if you're going to quit, because most people fizzle out. Right. So if you have a business, show up, and then it builds trust. They see that consistency, and that's a reflection on your character. And now they trust you and they want to transact with you. Because of that trust that's built with the consistency. So that's, wow. I mean, fitness, selfies, confidence, all the stuff right now.
Wow.
I'm about to move back to Colorado. Like, it's just a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. And I did watch the video. Congratulations to you on your move back to Colorado. I'm sure, like you said, you're going to travel and get a lot of traveling in and being back and forth in Miami as well. So, transitioning and growth is always a good thing. And like you said, you have an amazing, I always said if I was not doing my business, I would be in Miami knocking on the doors to work, because it's like the training that you get is phenomenal.
Unbelievable how it compressed time. So what could have taken me 5 years to kind of get little doses of 10X, like we did that in 10 months. And I feel like I'm walking away with just a vault of knowledge and application. And now it's time to take action. I mean, I never stopped working on my businesses, but now I really it was almost like got to a point where my hands were kind of behind my back. Like I just couldn't give it as much time as I wanted. And now I'm just like, okay, now we're sprinting.
Right. Well, congratulations to you on that. That is an absolute blessing. And I've seen you in Vegas. You were going hard and all of those things. So I'm sure that there's nothing but amazing things in your future, as it has already been. And I'm just excited to have met you and to be a part of it, and to, it's a blessing. So a lot of great things to come for sure.
I can't wait till we're hanging out in person. And I hope that you'll join in Selfie School, because it's going to be, it's a community of men and women. And there'll be a private Facebook group for these 30 days, which is so cool, because there'll be one assignment like, hey, today's assignment is go out and shoot in natural light. Here's an image where I did that. You're going to go in the shade. You're going to shoot in natural light. Here's the exposure. Here's the composition. Here's how I did this. Here's how I edited it. And here's kind of a caption that I wrote with it that goes with my brand. And that will be the assignment. And then everybody will share what they did.
Wow.
Their interpretation of that assignment. Right. So now maybe you see somebody else's work that you like, and now you're inspired, and you go and you're like, I'm going to go take that picture next time. So it's just going to be a lot of sharing, a lot of collaboration. And I hope that some new connections are made out of that, so people can.
Oh yeah, I'm signing up. I don't know if my executive assistant is listening, but I'm like, Selfie School, add that. The workout, because we were just saying, she said, well, do you want to do your fitness virtually, or do you want to have someone come here? And I'm like, well, I felt like I had to have someone come here for work, but not necessarily. If you have that community, you don't necessarily have to have that personal trainer come into your home to get that physical workout.
No, I did a boxing program during quarantine, and it was so fun. Like the first day, because of all the twisting, like my core was just, I'm like, I'm going to get ripped.
Wow.
And so we do daily check-ins on that. Like, hey, did you get your workout in? Did you meal prep on Sunday for the next few days? Are you planning for success? Are you drinking Shakeology? Like, it's going to fuel your body.
Wow.
And help you get your nutrients. Like the consistency and the check-ins and the accountability, like that's how the virtual coaching wins. And it'll be the same with Selfie School. Like I'm so excited to do what I love.
So question, how important is eating right? Because I know you said the shakes that you were just mentioning. I'm not really familiar with those, but how important is your diet in all of this? And have you always been into health and fitness and eating right? Has this always been your journey, or have you transitioned into that?
No, I was raised eating mac and cheese and hot dogs. Like that was just in grilled cheese and all the carbs. Which I would say carbs aren't bad. The Beachbody program is real food in real portions and real exercise, real movement of your body.
Right.
we do that. You know, Shakeology is a nutrient dense superfoods, phytonutrients. It's got the aminos in it. It's got probiotics. So a lot of women are not very regular. I didn't know this, but a lot of men aren't either. So now you're drinking Shakeology. It's helping your body have better, if not perfect, digestion. I used to have problem foods that made my, you know, bloating and like cramping, and those don't, like, I don't have those anymore.
Wow.
And it's delicious. So I have it. And I was not a shake person. I was so skeptical. I was like, and what's this name, Shakeology? Like, it's just, I just was super judgy about it.
Right.
And then I tried it and I was like, well, within a week, one, I lost a little bit of weight, which it isn't a meal replacement, but like that can happen when your body starts working efficiently, when it gets the nutrients that it needs. A lot of us we're depriving our body of nutrients. So anyway, so no, I was not really into nutrition. I was the girl who would thought I could out-train a bad diet. So I would go to the gym and I would work out for 4 hours a day, but I'd still eat like bagels and sugar. Like that was just kind of my thing. Right. And drinking wine all the time. But like really, I'd say it's a 70 to 80% is really what is going on in your kitchen, and making sure that you're fueling your body with what it needs. Like water most, water first, veggies most, and then, you know, a little bit of wine here and there.
Right. Red wine chilled. Got to get your chilled red wine in.
Yes. I forgot we were sisters on that. Yes.
Got to get the chilled red wine in. And it's, you know, everything in moderation, of course, but a glass of chilled red wine, I mean, you know, and
we're not like bodybuilding, but I do tell people, I'm like, look, here's a list of foods. This is so simple. Here's a list of foods that are good for you.
Right.
Let's build a meal plan around these real foods. This is not paying for packaged foods or meal delivery. It's not a pile of supplements. There's no like magic pills for like zapping fat. It's like, you got to get off of your booty and move your body every day. I don't care if you go walk for an hour a day. I don't care if you do CrossFit or if you want to do a workout that comes with the program. You get a year subscription to online workouts that comes with it. And I'm just like, you can do whatever you want. I want you to move your body every day because you need to build your heart muscle. And for women, like we need bone density, right? As we get older. And then fueling your body. Yeah, you're going to feel better. You're going to be able to poop, and you're going to be able to sleep, and you're going to have energy. And you know what? When you start fueling your body the right way, your mind gets clearer, and that becomes really powerful. So
right. Yeah. And that clarity of being able to think clear and be able to execute more on your goals more efficiently just by, you know, having a clean diet, clean workout, all of those things go hand in hand.
And let's talk about like shame. If you do any research or you listen to Brene Brown or to her work on shame, like I know when I eat poorly, I beat myself. The inner mean girl comes out and she's like, oh, you ate that yesterday. You're not disciplined. You don't deserve that. Like you don't, you know, like that inner voice that's so when you're making choices that you're proud of, it just sets you up for success in so many other areas. I know I feel my best with my businesses when I go and do a hard workout that's mentally tough.
Right.
When I showed up and that was discipline, I feel a lot of personal pride, and that makes me have more belief in myself that I can go tackle this business thing or tackle this problem over there. So it all stems from our diet and from our daily fitness and that discipline. So
wow, super important stuff. And I know for me in the past, I've hired a coach, and I had a fitness coach come to the house to help me with the working out. And that's something I can honestly say, like you said, how you kind of have to openly say what your struggle is. I would say my open struggle is that consistency of working out. It's like I'll show up for work, I'll work all day, but am I working out every day? Not as much as I should. And I bought a really expensive jump rope. So my goal was to really incorporate jumping, because I'm like, oh, wow, jumping rope is fun. And I heard that it burns, it burns bad and it helps your heart and all those great things as well. So I'm like, well, I can incorporate that, I guess, into it as well.
Do it, girl. Jump rope is good.
Yes, indeed. So, okay. So you've got the selfie school, all of the new transitions and things like that. What are some of your keys to success to just being consistent with everything? And what is the driving force that pushes you to say, I want to do this. I have goals. I want to achieve this.
I think it goes back to purpose. I think a lot of people don't, at least for me right now, the thing that keeps me moving forward is a deep sense of purpose, and I'm committed to this bigger goal, right? Like my team goal is we've helped 1,000 people kickstart health and confidence in 2020. well, if I'm going to help 1,000 people, I've got to find other leaders to bring on with me so that I can duplicate myself. Like, I know that's the mission. I also write that goal down every day, so I know that's in front of me, and I'm not easily distracted from other things. The Selfie School, I just, similar to you, when COVID hit, I decided that I was going to up my presence on social media, and I decided to start posting 3 times a day, 3 pictures a day, had to create 3 pieces of content every day for Instagram and for Facebook. And I just said, I'm going to do that. And what I saw happen was my coaches, like my leaders under me, then also they increased their consistency. And people would come and they're like, they didn't care what I was posting. They were just like, she's still showing up. We're scared. We're uncertain. She's staying steady. She's staying consistent. So it's commitment. You got to, like, the purpose has to be there, and then you just have to be all in on it. Yeah. I know you like that too. Like, hey, if I'm going to do this, I'm all in.
I'm all in. Absolutely. And something you just said there is you said you had to hire other leaders so you could duplicate yourself.
Yeah.
That is powerful. Like, putting in other people in that position. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, and that is the Beachbody model, right? It's a MLM. A lot of people, they're great business models. Monet, you do Rodan, like, what's another big one? Like the oils, and you're bringing on a team of people to then teach them, mentor them in how to grow a business. And as they find success, you have success with that. And it's a beautiful structure. You make a little bit of money off of what they're doing, but you help them. And I like the way personally how Beachbody has that set up. And they're all doing their own journey. They're losing weight. They're gaining confidence. So I never feel icky about just selling stuff. It's like, hey, you guys want to go lose some weight and get ripped and feel really good about yourself? Okay, good. Me too. Let's go share this with the world. So I've got a team of probably about 20 coaches, business building coaches, who are building their teams and duplicating that down as we go. And the target is 4,000 coaches. So we got a ways to go.
Wow, that is amazing. And like you said, with even just different MLMs, it's the fact that it's doing something that actually makes a difference and it changes you. And it's and nothing against any of the other businesses in the world, but it's rewarding when not only are you can make a little extra money, but you're actually getting your health in order, you're getting your fitness in order, you're getting your mindset in order, you're surrounding yourself with like-minded professionals. So again, it goes back to that win. It's a win for the people, it's a win for yourself, and that's the most important. If you can add value to other people's lives, and
add years. I mean, I have a coach who dropped 70 pounds by doing a program. She has discovered a new self. She said, I always felt good here, but it didn't really match on the outside. And now they match. And I'm just like, I get chills every time I tell her story. Cause I'm like, you think she's wondering if, hey, do you want to try Shakeology? She's like, no, you need to drink Shakeology and you need to do these workouts. It will change your life. Like, she speaks with conviction. And I had a best friend pass away of a heart attack at 31, massive, like just blockage in her artery. And it's like, you're literally like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel guilty. I do not feel salesy for 1 minute when I'm like, hey, do you want to work out and change your life? Because I don't know what's next for them. Like, that might add 5 years to their life. It might add quality to their life today. I had another coach who was like, I was just always in pain. I would walk around and I was carrying, an extra 50 pounds. I just always felt kind of like my joints in pain. And now I feel strong. And now I've never lifted before. And now I feel like, I don't know, just empowered.
What's so amazing too? I've never really looked into Beachbody, but even just the name, summer's coming. Who wouldn't want an amazing beach body? I've never really thought about it. And I've heard it. I hear Beachbody, but I'm like, yeah. I mean, I want a beach body. I want to be.
I know. Well, and I think so. It can go both ways, right? Like, some people are like, I want a beach body, but it turned me off for a while because I'm like, no, you're good the way you are. But now that I'm in it, and I see the heart of the organization, and I see what the workouts are, and the trainers know you're in your living room. So they're pushing you to not quit and not give up and give it all you got.
Wow.
There's bar classes, there's boxing, there's lifting, there's HIIT. There's a new one that's coming out with one of those fancy like jump ropes and called Muscle Burns Fat. And I'm like, sign me up for that. I want to burn fat.
Right. Wow. I love it.
It's pretty cool.
Good stuff. Well, I know on this show, primarily because I'm a full-time real estate investor here in Atlanta, we get a lot of investors on the show. So I know people may be tuning in and say, what does this have to do with real estate? Or what does this have to do with business?
Yeah.
Health has everything to do with business. just the mindset. And with the fact that you being an entrepreneur, it has everything to do with it, where I feel like it's all connected as one when it comes to just any type of business you're in. You want to make sure that you have the right community. You want to make sure you're working out. You want to make sure that you are taking great pictures and building your brand in the proper way, because that's important, like you said, for people to be able to trust you and know, hey, they're consistent with the things that they're doing.
Every realtor should be in selfie school. And I'm glad that you gave me that idea, because they are selling houses, but really every realtor is selling houses. Every coach is selling Beachbody. Every Rodan and Fields person is selling the product. But what differentiates, why would I go to you for real estate, or why would I go to that person for whatever? It's because they've opened up and shared themselves on social media, and now we've built a relationship. So I feel like anybody, maybe not the investor side of it, but realtors for sure, like getting themselves known, getting their face known, so that when I think, hey, I need to get a house, or I need to sell my house. Oh, I remember Susie, posting all the time those pictures. I like her. I know her. I trust her. Let me call her. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Great stuff.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I know that you have a lot going on that side, and then I don't want to keep you too long. I definitely want to thank you for taking time out of your afternoon to go on and tell us again some of your keys to success in your business, and coming back onto the show with everything that's going on. So I thank you, Sherry, so very much. And I'm definitely signing up for Beachbodies and for the selfie school, because I'm telling you, when I look at your photos, I'm like, dude, like, who is her photographer? Every photo's amazing. Every photo. That's amazing. Like, how does she do it? And I meant to ask you in the last one, I'm like, dude, who does your photos? They're amazing. So really
we're gonna do it. And I want to thank you for just what you did after the growth conference and being committed to showing up here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, now Tuesday, Thursday, like not missing a show. Like that matters. Like, and it matters to me, because now I look, and if I think about quitting on myself or on something that whatever, I'm going to think of you now. And I'm going to go, well, no, I'm not going to quit because she didn't quit. Yeah. And you want to surround yourself with people who are doing those things. So you're taking everybody up a level with your consistency. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm 100% 10X. I'm 100% all in. Even before I knew about 10X, that was something that I've lived since I was 11 years old. I've been a 10Xer. That's just something. So even being at Girl Conference, I felt like I'm with my family. I'm like, there are more people like me in the world. This is not a bad thing to strive for greatness in all areas of life and to give it your all, and to call each other out if you're not doing it, and to support one another even when you are and when you aren't. That is the power behind it. It is amazing. It truly is. Yeah.
It really is. Oh, thank you so much, girl. This is awesome to see you too.
You're very welcome. No, thank you. Again, thank you so very much for being on the show today. Thank you for all of our viewers who tuned in. Lynn Smith, Hamida, Christina, thank you guys so very much for tuning in today. Christina, thank you. She said she loves the high energy interview. You're very, very welcome, Christina. And they love the mindset of positive energy. I mean, it is all very important. And remember, guys, everything in life is energy. So the energy you bring to things, it matters. Everything that you do, because it's all energy. So it definitely does matter. Sherry, I want to thank you for being on the show today. We will definitely connect. We definitely will connect. Do you have any final words before we sign off?
SherryInnis.com. Quick selfie tool. Check it out, guys. It's $49 for a 30-day challenge. It's 30 assignments, personal, private Facebook group. It's like $1 a day. It's like $1.30, $1.25 a day. Like, come hang out and help me launch this really exciting venture. It's gonna be very beneficial. Better photos, better consistency, conversion.
Absolutely. And I'm going to make sure all of the women, I have 650 women in my Billionaire Business Women group. I'm going to go ask every single one of the members in there to sign up with your program.
That would be so fun to get to know them.
Yeah, I'm going to create something in our group that is behind your program to see who all is in it, and kind of, we'll do something on that end as well.
Super grateful, girl.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you again. Thank you so very much. You enjoy your afternoon. Good luck with all the plumbing things. I'm sure it'll work out just fine. It was great to speak with you again. You have a great afternoon.
All right. Thanks, love.
All right. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.